Hell,
So,
McKill.
as I'm sitting
My
here,
husband said, you gonna put my name on it.
as I'm sitting here at the studio,
Yeah, oh, this is
Mama
so,
made me think she was going to
oh,
work,
this is so good.
like she wasn't coming.
Super agent.
Baby, she
Bump
popped
that,
up
super agent.
talking
Bump
about,
it. You gotta
she
show
called
where
talking
you wanna
about
go.
how you get in. Ain't nobody tell her to show up here. So, she's here.
Joanna
Your mama
Hale
showed up,
McGill. I
I
talked to
didn't
one
think
of our
she was
great partners
coming.
yesterday.
but she
Okay,
decided
well,
she
let's
wanted
do
to
it.
pop in this
Y'all
morning,
get ready
call
for the
my
City
phone,
Love
talk about
Basketball League.
how you get in.
Player, coach,
So
Brooke,
she is downstairs.
NBA player.
They
Why
went to
did
go
the
let
City
her
Love?
in. I'm not
Yep,
playing with
absolutely.
Georgia Hill.
I'm the general manager.
showed
I'm
up.
retired. I'm like Magic.
I
I'm
thought she
sitting
was
up
at
the
work.
top. I'm the president of the
Then
team.
call talk about
With a
how you
suit
get
on.
in.
Y'all like Joanna?
I can't play with her.
Listen.
I can't do it. She showed up. I'm gonna get her coming in the door in just a minute. Look at this.
Hey, mama.
Good morning.
Come on in here,
Look at
mama. It's Mother's Day. No, come right here, mama.
Good morning. How you
Oh,
doing?
it's Mother's Day.
Good morning.
Yeah, you did it. But then she looked surprised, but you won't come crash the party.
Somebody say, let mama in.
That's the hashtag. They started a movement on Facebook, let mama in.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
They started a movement. Get your paper for what? Wait. Did she come from the side? She criticized.
oh my gosh. Oh.
She criticized.
So funny.
Yo, your mama is nuts, Monica. Your mama is nuts. Then she won't look shocked. Say hey to your daughter.
Welcome back to the Lesser Love Show right here on WBOK AM 1230. The best way to start your day by being informed and being inspired. It's your boy, the Professor, live in the studio right here in New Orleans. And man, we have a packed house today. And so I need you to put them feet on the floor and make your way to the door because you got to go to work today. That's right. It is Thursday, and you got to get to that job because we don't want you to get rolled up. I spend my whole time trying to get y'all to work on time and get y'all to keep them good jobs and then benefits. You know, the summer coming up and kids going to be out of school. We got a lot going on. So let's just get moving today. And as we do each day, we want to bring you the What to Wear weather report. That's right, the What to Wear weather report, because the only thing that matters in the morning is what to wear. The temperature doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. The only reason you watch the news is to find out what you need to wear to work today. And so today, the What to Wear weather report is brought to you by Be Sweet Cakes. That's right, Be Sweet Cakes. Birthdays, weddings, special occasions too. When you need that special cake to be lit, as the young folks say, let Be Sweet Cakes create a unique work of art for you. That's Be Sweet Cakes, cake artistry at its best. Shout out to our people, Be Sweet.
Be sweet.
Be making them fire cakes, like they say in New Orleans.
When you said something about a cake, you shook your head again.
I like cake. So anyway, we want to get you out of the door this morning. And so today is going to be similar to yesterday. That's right. If you remember what the weather was like yesterday, it's going to be similar to that weather, right? In yesterday's weather report, I said wear what you wore the day before. So you can pretty much stay in that same groove, wear the same thing, but not exactly the same thing. Change, if you wear the same pants from yesterday, wear a different blouse. If you wear the same blouse, wear a different pair of pants, put a jacket on with it. You can mix and match, buy all your clothes. In fact, I want to give some fashion advice this morning. Buy all your clothes to mix and match. Right, don't buy, mama, if you buy the outfit, make sure you can wear it 5 different ways, yeah? Whatever you buy, wear it 5 different ways. You got that?
Yes, sir.
So that's how we doing it this morning. Mix and match this. A mix and match Thursday. So mix and match what you wore the previous 2 days. And let's be creative. Let's make an outfit out of what you wore the previous 2 days because the weather going to be the same. That's it. That's the weather report for the day.
That's the weather report for the day.
Yeah, that's the weather report for the day. Yeah, mix and match your outfits from the previous 2 days and see if you can be creative and come up with a new one for the day.
Yeah.
Just rotate
Yeah.
what we had.
You don't need all them clothes.
No.
Yeah.
Minimalism.
Minimalism.
Yes.
That's
I'm with
right.
it.
You're a minimalist.
That's right. Go through your closet and get rid of anything that you haven't worn recently or in the last year, you know. But don't get rid of the stuff you haven't worn like in 10 years because that's going to come back.
Hold on to it. Classic.
Hold on to that.
It's coming back again.
Vintage.
Just coming back again.
It's vintage.
Yeah, but if you ain't wore it in the last couple years, let it go. Cause chances are you ain't gonna fit it, mom.
Get your plastic bag for the day.
And get you, no, today you don't need a plastic bag. Mom in there helping with the weather report. I got a cold weather host.
Right.
Yeah, she said get your, and I'm gonna go with her. If she said it, you felt a little precipitation in there
Coming up here.
coming up here. So Mama said get you a plastic bag for the day.
Mama said them bones was a little achy this morning.
Yeah, we gonna go with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna go with that. All of that. Cause we ain't got no equipment. I ain't got no choice but to go with it.
Right.
Yeah, if somebody say, cause last time they told me it was raining and lightning. It rained and people got a little wet, but that's because God changed his mind about the weather.
He what?
Changed his mind.
Here we go.
He had it scheduled to rain that day. It wasn't gonna be sunshine. Then he changed his mind at the last minute.
God.
He could do that.
He can.
Yeah. I know you said that he doesn't.
No, because if God can change his mind because whatever he says is.
It is, right. So he said, let it rain. And it rained.
Oh.
Yeah. Let there be rain. Just like with Noah and all.
Let that. Wait a minute.
Somehow that's connected.
Where's that scripture? Where's the scripture let there be rain? I need to find out.
I know Noah built the ark. There had to be some water involved.
And God said, let there be rain. Okay.
Yeah, he said, let it be rain, and it rained 40 days, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. We're going to go with that.
What else going on?
Oh, a lot. Something very interesting is happening on the national scene.
Okay.
OT gonna come in here and cover the local scene.
Right,
So
on
we
the national
gonna
scene.
give you the national politics, and we know y'all watching all these shows. Y'all ain't watching no news or nothing, no C-SPAN or nothing like that.
Right.
So I'm gonna let y'all know what's happening on the national scene. Something very interesting is happening.
What's that?
The Senate Intelligence Committee leader, Richard Burr,
Right.
has subpoenaed Donald Trump Jr. to testify before his committee again
Okay.
in regards to this Russian probe.
Okay.
He testified once before, but that was prior to Andy Cohen's testimony and this report being released.
Got it.
And so it's not going to be a public hearing, but he did call him before the committee once he did subpoena him to come testify before the committee again.
Mm-hmm.
And so that what's interesting about it is that the Senate is Republican controlled.
Right. So the Republicans are now calling in Trump's family. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's normally the Democrats that's doing it.
Right, because the Democrats control the House, Republicans control the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
But what this is signaling to me
Okay.
is that everybody pretty much knows or has a great idea what's in that report,
Yeah.
what's in the redacted version of the report.
Right.
Because
Well,
they're leaks,
Right.
and they get it. These people have security clearances and everything else. And so now it's like damage control. And so the House is saying we would impeach Donald Trump, but to impeach him, we need cooperation of everybody, and to get it, we need the evidence. And evidence is all contained within the Mueller report.
Yeah.
We need the report. Now the Senate is saying that he obviously knows what's in this report,
Right.
and so now he's trying to clean it up a little bit.
So what happens when your boy turn on, when your people turn on you?
Your son ain't this your boy? This gonna be his son,
Ooh.
because they may not be able to touch the president, right?
They can put that pressure on him.
Because he can only be impeached, but they're gonna put the pressure on him by going after everybody that's close to him, which we've already seen them do it.
Right.
Everybody that was connected to him and helped him get elected, they either fallen or in jail. So Donald Trump Jr. is next.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
When we come back, I'm going to tell you a Mother's Day story like you've never heard before in your life. When we come back, then we'll come back with a letter. When my lunch day canceled on me today, and then we're going to talk to one word phrase. Her name is Joanna. Hail McGill. We'll be right back. Listen to the Listen Up Show.
Yeah, where you sign it?
Thank you so much, Picasso, for letting me know what happened with that
Let me tell y'all
periscope. What happens?
She wasn't supposed to be here.
That Lynn
She
Big
told me
Sexy
she
boy,
was
she
going somewhere.
amens everything that Professor
She
said.
snuck in.
That's my
Look at
peach.
She
it.
said it's gonna rain today.
Yeah. Mama said bring a bag. So yeah, and if she confirms
snuck in here.
there's nothing better than a word than a
Told me she was
confirming.
going to
That's the only
work.
thing
I ain't
that-
gonna come today.
You're gonna be
I'm at
gracious
work,
enough to say it.
but she can't.
Y'all check out Joanna, y'all listen. I'm gonna tell y'all the spot. Every song got a spot. Let me tell you the spots.
Who you sign it? Where you sign it? Let me see your sign. Your letter, your sign. She made a sign. Let me show y'all her
Not
sign.
your license. She got it in a wallet.
Surprised she ain't put it in the
In a brush.
And the other folks.
This is her sign.
You did. You ended up there.
Joanna cannot come in.
I love it.
When did she do this?
Y'all go download Joanna.
When did she do this? No, you got in the room. They started a whole movement yesterday on Facebook. Did a video, let mama in, Joanna, let mama in. Don't do her that.
Coach.
Let her in. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Let her be great. Really, Alicia? Let her be great.
Yeah.
Cash your cares away. The gospel second line joint. Have no idea. So many bladder tape.
All right, we're gonna figure out.
It's still Joanna.
Really live.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, this is funny.
Professor, they said all the old clothes coming back. Gotta hold on to them.
Got to hold on to him.
Right. Big shout out. Crazy Waffle Bar hooked us up. We talked about the different types of. This is mineral deodorant.
Y'all stay
stick,
tuned. They got
unscented, no
crazy
aluminum,
stories about to come up here in a minute.
carbohydrate, and paraben free.
Those parabens.
What is paraben?
Yeah.
Bad?
Oh, they're horrible. And they're in almost every cosmetic soap, from your body wash to your hand soap. So you always want to get paraben free. Then you take the cells and they're linked to.
So the purple on
She gotta
there
put her
is
glasses
lavender
on.
in it.
But it
24 hours.
don't roll on.
It
slide
rolls
on.
on.
You touch the top of it.
You can't.
That's where you gotta press a little harder. You gotta break that seal.
Warm it up. Warm it up.
You gonna be chafed trying to put the deodorant on.
Shade.
Underneath your arm
Why I
gonna be
put on
chafed.
Facebook.
Trying to get that
Where you
deodorant on.
supposed to be at?
All
So
the
you
people
done
know
snuck
about the word
off.
tape are the big people.
You ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, you on Facebook.
Been a little.
Chafed.
Oh, that's funny.
You gotta change that name on your thing, girl.
Hey, Chris,
Crazy
what's up,
Waffle Bar. Hooked the professor up. Thank you for yesterday. Hooked us up. We appreciate it.
So she was outside
You
by
gonna
the
be
window.
chafed.
Oh, she said you gotta wet it first.
Oh, that one.
Now they ain't
She was
nowhere on the
outside by the
instructions.
window with his
You
eye.
gotta some things you gotta figure out on your own.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay.
Karan said we're gonna go with all the songs.
Not playing with us.
Ordered some Kapari for you and the professor. What is that?
All I know is they say don't leave on more
She
than
said
granted.
read the directions.
I'm reading them. But
See
they
what she
tiny.
doing? She
They say don't leave
Chris
on more
Vaughn
than
says
granted.
hello. Chris Vaughn says hello. Stop listening. You can't hear nothing. Look.
Coconut deodorant. That's
Chris Vaughn says hello. Chris Vaughn says hello. Yes.
Felipe.
This ain't got nothing in it. You gonna
Chris
be
Vaughn.
funky.
Be
She
sweet,
said
we
she's
love
supposed
you,
to
girl.
say. See why I didn't want her to come to the show? No, what she's
Yeah,
supposed
post that on your page, you hear? Olivette. Keep
First,
playing
she
with
says
me,
to tell you hi.
You ain't never saw that side of me. You better get yourself together.
Yes. She want to know if y'all can hear me.
It
Yes.
says moisten.
I'm gonna moisten. I'm gonna run
What's
some
up,
water
Tanya
on it.
Nolan?
Oh, this is
Thank
live.
you for helping
Girl,
Pastor
she
Fran out. She
tripping.
needs
How about
it.
they can hear you? Yes. Hey, Jackie.
Mother's Day week. Fellas, you better get this one
This
right. You
lady's
can't mess
funny.
up Mother's Day.
Lady is funny.
You can't mess up Mother's Day. 2 days you can't mess up. You can't mess up the
She's
birthday.
funny.
You can't mess up Mother's Day. You can slide by Christmas.
This is going to be a very interesting interview. You guys stay tuned. Because she don't know what she's doing.
Good morning, Janine, Karen Foy, Nikki B, Pastor
Hey,
Jacques.
Got
y'all.
some hands flavored.
That's it.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah, everybody, what's happening? That's Joanna, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joanna got a mix of some gospel, some second line music. You know, second line dancing. I don't care what you say. It looks just like shouting.
It do.
It does.
Yes.
It looks just like shouting. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's Mother's Day week, right? And got to get Mother's Day right. So, Professor, a few days ago, we coming in our normal time. You know how I flow. We go outside, 5:45. We sitting outside waiting to come in. And I'm coming in, all right? And I see a car making making the rounds, this time of the morning, this kind of neighborhood, you kind of observant,
Yeah, we be watching.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Right, I'm watching what's going on, and the car pulls across the street, and I got my peripheral on because I'm not in yet, and I hear somebody say, "Hey, hey!" I'm like, "What is this?" And I see a lady coming with a bag, and she screamed. This is the part I hear that makes me holler laughing to myself. She said, "I ain't no stalker." All right, that's good to know. Mama said, I ain't no stalker. And she brings me a bag. And in the bag, she said, I want to know if you can have my daughter on your show. I listen to you and the professor every day. And she kind of gave us the clue that she knows she listens. She said, talking about the what to wear weather report. She let us know, that she really listened for real. She said, I want my daughter. And she brings me this. She brings me a magazine with her daughter on it with the verification that she's Walmart's next gospel superstar winner. Okay, that means she's valid. Mm-hmm. And she knows you teach at Dillard.
Yeah, well, that's all you need to know, right there.
And then she brings me this. And Mama said, I need you to have my daughter on your show. Ooh. And I said like the old folks, well, sir. Who needs a publicist?
Right, when you got a mama.
When you got mama.
That's all you need.
Mama said this. She said, I drove from, was it Picayune? Picayune, Mississippi. To get here at Mama probably been here since 5. Mamas ain't late. Mama,
that's true.
So she probably woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Get her some breakfast in the morning. Mama got a flow and come here to make sure her daughter gets on the show. Well, we took it. I showed it to you. We laughed about it. And then, I don't know who the email came from. We got an email, probably was sent by Mama too, to our general manager. I said, you know what? Yes. If somebody going to be that aggressive, we got to have them on the show.
Yeah. So,
we set it up, made the connection, and got Joanna on the show. What's up, Joanna?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oftentimes she would apologize for me not taking my medication. But today I'm going to apologize for her and her stalking.
No,
but it was all... My mother goes above and beyond for me. She don't even know how to go up to the mic. Come up to the mic. Come up to the mic. She always goes above and beyond for her children. She always does that. Yeah. When we actually moved to Picayune in 1992, racism was very, very prevalent. And I was young and I didn't understand at that time. So she sacrificed and she drove from, I was going to Valina C. Jones. So we would get up at 5 a.m. She'd drive me to Valina C. Jones. Then she'd go to work in Mandeville. Wow. Then she'd come back and pick me up from school. Then we'd go back home. So she did that for 4 years. 4 years straight until I was able to understand and grasp exactly what was going on because Picayune is majority white. So she did that for me. Even when I got pregnant, my senior year in high school, I went to Dillard. And after I had my daughter December 26th, I went back to school January 9th. She kept my daughter for me for 6 years so I could actually further my education.
Come on.
So she's more than a stalker. She's my publicist. She's my cheerleader. She's my coach, and it was all fun and games. It was laughs, when we did a Facebook Live, but she definitely is. She goes hard for all of her children. My brother's a pastor. She would actually drive to his church in Abita Springs every Sunday and support him. From Picayune. She supports him.
That's a mama.
Mama does a lot.
That's a mama.
Mama does a lot.
Wow.
She does a lot.
Somebody says, Sabina says, yes, Miss Georgia. So, we sitting here in the show. We got guests come in. You come in early. You got your guests come in. And Joanna was here early. I saw her car parked over to the side. She walked right up, full of energy. You like that one in the morning, huh?
They need to take it down a notch.
No, you're welcome.
You gotta build. Y'all be way too happy to me.
Right.
You gotta build up to that.
Right.
Build up to that. And take your time with building that energy in the morning.
Because the doc come in on 100.
Yeah.
Every morning.
I read it.
Every morning.
Read it.
Yeah, we gotta build to that. Build to that. I ain't used to that yet.
So Joanna's on the we getting Joanna set up in the show. The next thing we know, Joanna said, looking at her phone and said, guess who downstairs? And she has this. Where my note?
Where your letter at? Where your paper? Where your paper?
Mama got a paper. So, Mama, what did you want her? What did you do with this paper? What happened with this? Let me see this.
I didn't think I would be able to come in.
You did,
So I was gonna sit outside at the window right there.
right.
And hold my sign up.
Joanna, can I come in?
Yeah, we just went on and let her in.
Went good and gave her a set of headphones.
Yeah, we just let her in. Just mama to come in and help me with the weather report and everything.
Take
She done took over. Yeah, mama might
we
get
got
a
the
regular.
docket. We need Mama in.
Yeah. All of that this morning.
We always need mama.
All of that.
Oh, Mother, you couldn't arrange this.
No, you couldn't.
No.
You couldn't arrange this. This had to be by the grace of God.
Yeah.
So, Joanna, glad to have you on the show today. Great singer, great spirit. Brothers are pastors. I mean, you've been singing in church a long time.
Yeah, my brother's a pastor, my sister's a prophetess. There's one more we're still praying for. We're working on him. Oh, bless him.
We always got one to pray for.
You know, but
You
my
got more than
mother.
one child.
Yeah.
One of them is something.
Oh yeah, but she's done an awesome job. None of us have ever been to jail. No criminal record that I know of. I don't have one. You know, so she's done an awesome job as a mother, and I definitely appreciate her. And I honor you on today, Sister Georgia. I definitely do, for all you've done for your children, especially for me. Even now, she takes my kids with her every weekend to Picayune to keep my kids so I can have a weekend to myself. And she raised 4 kids, single parent. She has her master's degree. She was actually, she was a sharecropper. She grew up on 4 different plantations in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. So she went from having a master's to a master's degree. You know, so we definitely bless God for her and everything that she's done.
Christopher Vaughn said her mother Georgia lives for her children.
She does. She does.
There's an old school song, Mom, I know you know this. It said, "Your mother is a friend."
She love her children all the time.
Mother loves the children all the time.
Don't bust out singing that song, please. Don't do it.
Mama, you sing too? Mama sings too?
That's what you said.
She get it from her mama. She get it from her mama. Like what that was, BG or Juvenile said. She get it from her mama.
Yeah.
I think that was Juvenile.
Your mother
Is a friend.
watch yourself.
Come on.
That'll go with you.
To the end.
Come on now.
No
other
matter
one on earth
like
like
her you'll find.
I'm running. I'm running.
Sometimes your children go astray, but we pray night and day.
Night and day.
Yeah.
You can't say that on Mother's Day because then people somebody gonna pass. I saw that at the City Love one time. Somebody just stood and just passed clean out. Joanna, you got some good music coming. We love your music. Tell us about what's going on with this musical career of yours.
So recently, I think this was April the 8th, I actually did my world premiere on Cloak and Dagger. It's an ABC Family Marvel comic TV show.
Nice.
And I was on the premiere. I didn't know I made the premiere, but I actually made the premiere. That was my first break into the TV film industry. You know, so I've just been doing other things, doing auditions and stuff. And that's kind of the next level where I want to go. I am a gospel singer, but I also want to pursue my acting career as well. I've done a couple of commercials. Did a Popeyes commercial recently too, so that'll be coming out really soon. Popeyes,
Oh, man.
Yes,
Nothing but the devil this morning.
You said nothing but the devil.
All that good music we just had. Yeah, Crazy Walk.
Here we go.
Popeyes commercial.
Popeyes. So the album is entitled New Sound, Same God. You know, so it's not your traditional sound of gospel music, but it's the same God that's in the other gospel music. So you just take the time and actually listen to the words. And I actually founded a nonprofit organization called J. McGill Music Foundation, and we want to teach youth the real art of music. So we find that with youth, it's all in what they listen to, what you actually get into your spirit. And some of them don't understand that. So we actually want to take them and actually break that down for them so they can actually understand the things that you're taking into your spirit is always not the good things for you. So the foundation is actually launching and everything. And New Sound, Same God, that premiered, I want to say, in November. The album came out in November.
Yeah.
So that was volume 1. So there is going to be a volume 2 coming to that pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
Levels.
There's levels to this.
Levels to this.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I am right now with everything, just going on the road, doing a couple of things. I will be in Nashville next week with the Extreme Tour, discussing doing a world tour in about 10 different countries. Oh, y'all didn't know that, but now you know.
I'll tell you what's going to happen right now. I guarantee you one thing. You're going to be in Nashville, and before you know it, somebody's going to be saying, there's some lady downstairs with a sign.
said let it on the side.
Mama gonna be got in the car and drove all the way to Nashville.
Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
In between her job.
Right. Mama says she lives in Picayune and she works in Belle Chase.
Yeah.
What?
Works in
For the
Belgium.
Navy.
You work for the Navy and you drive from Picayune to Belle Chase every weekday.
Now some days she'll stay by me. Oh bless him. She hangs out with me and my children on some days, but a lot of times she's with me, and even when she's at my house at night, she still helps. And that's what.
Mama ain't losing that good government job. Y'all can say what y'all want. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, God.
Mama, y'all ought to follow Mama, because Mama ain't losing that good government job.
Man,
She holding on.
there's no greater week to have this kind of conversation, and then to have Mama show up.
Yeah.
Well, she popped in. She will pop up. Oh yes, she
That's
will.
mamas. Mamas will do that. They used to do it when you're in school. You better be acting right. My mother would show up at that school so fast, and I'm like, what? Why is my mom outside?
That's
what
what
mamas
mothers do. Yeah, they do
That's
that.
what they do.
That's what mamas do.
Mamas do.
mamas do.
Every woman who has a child is a mother, but every woman who has a child is not a mama.
Well,
correct.
That's true.
There's a difference. Every man that fathers a child is a father, but every father ain't a daddy.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right? Mama came and said, look, she was so humble. You can tell, you can pick up humility. She said, my child needs to be on the show. And she brought some validation
Yeah.
and some confirmation. She's with Dillage. Mama said, I'm getting my child in no matter what.
She just make sure you had to just know she wasn't no stalker though.
Yeah, she screamed out, I ain't no stalker. She walking fast too. She walking fast. In a car in the street. My mama said, I ain't playing
We
with
might
you.
start running because we don't know. Yeah.
Oh
That's
boy.
amazing.
We got some more music coming from Joanna J. McGill. We got J. McGill's music coming up. And then we're going to come back, and the doc is going to help us with this letter. And the letter said, my lunch date for today canceled on me. What do you do when the day cancels? Listen to the Lesser Love Show and be enlightened and be inspired. We'll be right back.
Play the song again.
Yeah, he like that. I'm going to play what I like.
Play it again.
Yeah.
In case you missed
Yeah,
it.
he came in. That's what
Oh
he got to
no,
be on time.
this is funny. This is good stuff.
Still our music.
Still my music.
Oh, she said your paper was toast. She got one that's not toast.
Oh yeah. So this mama had also.
Oh my God. Y'all got
I
to
guess
sign.
Mama said I don't know who's there.
Just
Whatever,
in
but I'm
case.
coming in.
Look how
She gonna be
bright
like
it
Romeo
is.
and Juliet throwing rocks at the window.
You know.
Y'all please take a picture of this and put this on social media. Please. When we take our picture outside, we're gonna take a picture
Yes.
of my mom holding this. All of my days.
Y'all look at the face.
All of my
at
days.
her
I've never seen anything like this before.
Ready. Like, look, let me in now. Let me in now.
Mama, you gotta go to work today?
Yeah, she gotta go to work. She's supposed to be at work now.
You supposed to be at work and you on the radio? Mama, they might write you up today. You finna get rolled up. You hear me, lady? It don't matter. They ain't gonna be your day. Mama finna get rolled up today. Yeah.
This is crazy.
She all on the radio, supposed to be at work.
It's Mother's
Yeah.
Day weekend, y'all. Get that.
I hope your
together.
supervisor ain't listening to Big Boss say. Yeah.
Guess what though?
Yeah. She said, I hope so too.
Guess what though? If some supervisor try to fire Mama, the supervisor gonna get the supervisor gonna come in and fire the supervisor.
Yeah.
Like, you leave her alone.
You can change it because you get rid of Mama, it's gonna change the whole spirit of the whole plant.
Yeah. She all on the radio, supposed to be at work.
Mama supporting her girl. This is good.
That's what mamas do.
Mama sent an email. Mama sent an email to the general manager. The general manager forwarded the email to me and said, okay, let's make this happen.
Yeah. This needs to happen.
I'll do what I'm told.
Mothers, by
I'll leave
any
it on.
means necessary. That's a mother's.
Hold the
mother's-
sign straight, please. Roughly.
He told us I'm straight, please.
It was upside down too.
She talking about, are they really showing that side? Yes, they are. Oh Lord, that is too
Oh my
funny.
God.
This
That's
is funny.
so perfect.
Ain't this something?
Mother Delaney says good morning.
What y'all doing? Let me ask y'all, what y'all doing for Mother's Day? That's what we're going to find out this week. What y'all doing for Mother's Day?
Oh, she sent the whole text message to her children.
Get up.
Let me see your phone. Give me your phone.
Oh, everybody.
She sent the text message to us,
Get up.
all four of us, saying, In case you're wondering what I want for Mother's Day, let me help you out.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I like that.
She eliminated 2 of the children. Said, y'all excuse. But Joanna and Michael, I want a full body massage. And y'all need to make that happen
Taking moms to
ASAP.
all access brunch. What you doing before that, Picasso?
How you tell me what you want?
That's what she wants. You owe her that.
This your Mother's Day gift right here, darling.
She trying to tell you
You're in the room. You're in the room.
Our Father hears us.
Our Father
Mother
hears us. He heard you. You're in the room.
This is so. God, there you go, Picasso.
That's what
I want to know everybody's Mother's Day schedule. What
God.
are you doing for Mother's Day? I hope you got. Let me tell you something. If you ain't got no reservation made by now, y'all you better start cooking. Say, Mom, we will eat at the house. So all the reservations on. Now, Father's Day, you can get a reservation the day of.
Yeah.
An hour before.
When we be at home, boss,
Yo, she's wigging out. She's really wigging out today.
Shaquita, oh, you coming to church again? Shaquita had been to church and her mother came and said, right on the second row. Say, I'm here.
She was on here.
I ain't been to church in 2 months. And just came down.
Y'all,
I'm here. I'm a
she
part
got
of
in
the
here.
city
For
of love.
those of
I've
you
been
just
working.
joining,
I got this boy.
Mother was outside holding a sign saying, Joanna, can I come
graduated
in?
from Suno. Go ahead on, Queen.
She told me she wasn't coming. She was going to work.
Connie Daniel.
But as you can see,
Good mother.
she's
Right, you
sitting
can walk
where she
in.
at.
For Father's Day, you can walk in, no wait. Just walk
sit
right in.
down.
No problem. We got all this wide open.
She didn't know how to operate the headphones.
India. India,
had no
fine.
idea.
You can come visit.
Talk about, can they hear you on there?
There's
Yes, they can
churches,
hear me on there.
and then there's the city of love.
Yes, they can hear me on there. Okay. Mother be doing her own thing. No rules, no regulations for her.
I don't like my children.
Well, you know, I'm always wanting to help everybody.
Right.
So, and I'm very direct. So what I think he ought to do,
Right.
I think at the next family event, next Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving or something, he need to sit everybody down.
Girl,
He said, "Look at
Mama
here."
is serious. You hear what I said?
Yeah, whatever
Dead
the conversation
serious.
start with, look at here,
Oh,
it's gonna be a problem.
Look at here.
Something about to be said. He said, look at here, you know, bro, I don't really like y'all. He said, I really like y'all. Right. And I didn't like your mama. Right.
Oh.
And by the way, them grandkids is ugly too. Now, see if he say that,
Right, he's shutting it down.
he done. They gonna ask him to leave and everything. He ain't gotta ever worry about talking to them again.
Oh wow, that's interesting. That's good stuff. Just tell your kids I don't like you, like your mama either. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Lester Love Show this morning, everybody.
You're tuned in to the Lester Love Show.
All right. It's time to read the letter. Whew. Okay, this one, my lunch date for today canceled on me. So, generally, when a girl does this, I delete her number and move on. But in this instance, it wasn't a first or a second date. We've been seeing each other for about a month, and I've built up some degree of intimacy. Moreover, I know she's not lying when she says she has a busy week. She apologized via text, not once, but twice. Anyway, I feel that as genuine as her apology was, and as she has seemed in the time we've been together, so she's been genuine in the time that we've been together, this incident indicates either a lack of caring or integrity. Would I be right to forget her? Or is this one-time cancellation justified?
Y'all want me to answer this?
You do
we want everybody to answer.
But y'all looking at me though.
Because we know.
We normally start with you. We got a system. We got a flow.
Yeah,
We start with you,
I was
and we
just-
go around the room and see what everybody thinks about that. So give us the gist of what you think about that.
And it's a lunch date. We know what you love. Food.
Yeah, I love it, but you know, so she canceled on him.
She canceled on him.
And
Last minute.
He said that there was some degree of intimacy in all of this, so there's some connection, some familiarity.
It's the third or fourth date.
It's the
Third or fourth date, they've had intimacy already?
She fast.
Hey, I don't know about that. that
She
part.
fast. You know what? I cut my losses. I ain't calling her. I ain't texting her. Move on. They got 10-1 out here, maybe 20-1 in certain
But
situations.
you're not factoring in the male ego. Because we've made a connection. Now, I don't agree with it because they're not married. Let me give a disclaimer. But we made a connection, and on the date after the connection, she canceled.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
true. But I would still cut my losses with her because
No, you
chances are, this the truth. I tried not to give him all of this at one time.
Can't give it all to him at one
You know,
time. Can't do that.
But if he a true player, right? If he out here really in this game, right, and he a true player, then he got 2 more on hold that he bringing along. He got a developmental squad. And so he bringing them along a little bit. He got the major league. Let me tell y'all something. He got the major league and he got the minor league, right? So she obviously got called up to the majors because she's starting.
Okay.
Now for some reason she can't perform anymore, mama. He got to send her back down to the minors and bring up somebody else that's been developing and that want to play in this game. Now that's the real.
So he had it. They made a connection. They're on the 3rd date. Something happened, all right? And now she canceled the date. Joanna, what you think?
I don't know. What's the reason for the cancellation? It has to be a good reason.
She didn't give it.
She didn't say.
But there has to
she
be.
Just apologized.
No, I'm not going to apologize
She
to
just
you.
apologized.
No, I'm just not going
to apologize.
No.
I can't make it.
Yep.
No. Well, maybe she had someone else in her major league.
Have you ever canceled a date on somebody?
No.
How long you been married?
6 years.
So you just got married?
Yeah.
So you dated before you got married?
Yeah.
So have you ever canceled? I'm not going to ask you any other questions. Have you ever canceled a date on a guy? And if so, let me put it like this: when you canceled a date on a guy that you didn't want to be bothered with, how did that go? Because you've done that.
Well, if I don't want to be bothered with you, I'm not going to deal with you. It's just that simple. I'm not fit to play no date game and all this here. When I don't want to be bothered, I won't be bothered. It's just that simple. But she taught me that your word is your bond. So if you say you're going to do something, regardless, you need to do it. And that's why I recall, if I don't want to be bothered with you, I ain't going to be bothered.
So you kind of like, I can see you kind of like a straightforward, in-your-face kind of person. But then you got the doc, who's kind of laid back. So I'm sure you cancel dates on
Myself?
How? And why did you do it?
I am always upfront because if it just doesn't feel right, doesn't seem right, something is off, I pay attention to red flags early on.
I can witness to that.
Like,
She could be at the lunch and be like, you know what? This energy just doesn't feel good.
and you know I have done that.
And so we won't be eating this salad today.
So for those who don't know, the Dr. Dewaney is sitting with us today. She is currently single.
I am.
All right? And I think she's an incredible, eligible single woman. She loves God. She's beautiful. She's kind, But, when you have all of these great qualities, you got choices.
Oh, options.
You have options. Mm-hmm. Mama.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got some miles on you, baby.
Yeah, you got some wisdom. I need some wisdom on this. Because my view on it is that I think his ego is crushed.
Because it's lunch? It's not dinner. This is like lunch.
But
Don't matter what it
part
is.
of the letter is they've been intimate.
Right.
And after intimacy, she said, you know what?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, bruh.
Oh.
What you think, Mama? What you
And
think?
then, bruh, nah.
What you think, Mama?
What you think, Mama?
I agree with you that there is something else. I think his ego is crushed.
Yeah.
I think that he's hurting.
Yeah.
And he wants to hear from her.
He does. I'm telling you, because come on, you know the male ego. We all think we gorillas.
Yeah, but
Not the Bruno Mars
like I say, if he truly a player.
But that makes it worse.
No,
Yes.
but if you're truly a player, you're gonna know you're gonna take some licks in this game. So you gotta be able to bounce back. You can't hold this on. You think NBA champions if they lose a game, they play 82 games.
Right.
So they lose one, we got to get that out of our mind and be ready for the next one.
Yeah, but
we can't think about this too long.
And
Now, none of this applies to me, by the way. Let me put this disclaimer out there. Because I don't want to come home. You know, y'all was playing that Jasmine Sullivan yesterday, that bust your window out in the car and all that.
Which is Nikki B favorite song?
I don't want to walk out to the parking lot and find all my tires been busted, my windows is broke.
That's right.
So none of this applies to me.
But
I am no longer in the game. I surrendered my player card years ago.
Right.
Okay.
You got a lot of wisdom, boy.
I think because he wrote that letter.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Right.
he wrote the letter. He's kind of letting you know I'm hurt that I really couldn't meet this girl's expectations any longer.
He ain't no true player. He weak.
Thankfully.
Weak.
He weak.
No,
Yeah, he
that's
weak.
good. That's good. He doesn't need to be a true player.
Yeah, he's weak.
What does he need to be?
He needs to be upfront and honest about how he feels and devoted to one person.
So what if you were, put yourself in the man's shoes.
Okay.
You and Joanna.
Okay.
Put yourself in the man's shoes.
Okay.
Y'all have gone out 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all made an intimate connection, and all of a sudden she started canceling dates.
On to the next one.
I'm saying on to the next one, but my feelings are like, what
Yeah.
did
What did
I
I do
do?
wrong?
What did I
Definitely.
do? What did I not do? What did I miss?
Jada said he's not from Uptown. He's not a player.
He's not from Uptown.
He's not from Uptown.
There you go. He weak.
He weak.
He is weak. That's right.
That's right. He's vulnerable.
That's why
right.
she canceled the
And
date
there's
on him,
nothing
because she
wrong with
recognized he was weak. She
that.
sensed
Oh,
it.
now you might be right about that part.
Yeah. Women don't want no
No.
weak man.
No, we do not.
No.
They don't want no weak man.
No.
Yeah.
They want a man who understands his level of sensitivity.
Right. And she needed to understand that, hey, if I don't make this date and I don't cancel it in the right way, that he does have a backup. She needed to understand that going in. That he is eligible and marketable.
Right.
Yeah. So I need to keep this, and if I ain't gonna keep it, I need to send him some flowers or something. You know, I need to do something to let him know that, hey, it's still, you know, I'm still into you.
Cheryl Walton Rodriguez said, y'all sure he's been intimate or just catching his feelings? He said he has developed. I don't know, man.
He weak.
Weak, running
weak.
behind him.
Running behind. He weak.
He was vulnerable.
Henpeck. Henpeck. They still use that mama. You know what that mean, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You know what henpeck mean,
Maybe
huh?
that's why he wrote that letter. He henpecked.
He whipped.
That's why he wrote the letter.
Yeah.
Aw.
All of that.
Yeah, he on other than saying, man.
Yeah.
what
He
I
had
did.
a wonderful
What I
time.
did wrong.
She did not.
What I did wrong.
Right. She did not.
Oh,
She
we know
did not.
what he did wrong.
Yeah. He
Oh
whipped.
no. If she's canceling the date after
Yeah.
we know what he did wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what?
He wasn't a gorilla.
Here we go.
I was like what?
Yeah. He's supposed to be beating his
That's
chest.
probably- she looking at her watch like, oh no indeed.
Yeah.
You done wasted my
Yeah,
noon time on this.
Yeah, I ain't wasting no more time with you, but because he was weak.
Here we go.
He was weak, Bishop. That's right.
Oh,
That don't
boy.
happen to true players. He's weak.
The bottom line is in most things in life, and I totally agree with Joanna, you know, it may hurt, and Doc said some of the same thing, but you got to move on.
Yeah.
You got to move on. You got to, you know, chalk it up and say, you know what, this one, you know, and I agree with Delisi. Once you become intimate, it changed the relationship for some people, and he feels like he didn't add up. You know, he didn't add up. Now, the bottom line is, I'm going to go preaching now. You ain't supposed to be doing no intimacy before you get married. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So marriage is, you know, we'll get it right the next time. I catch you around the next time. You know? But, you know, you got to move on, forgetting those things which are behind us and move into those things which are ahead of us. What a great Mother's Day show. Joanna Hale McGill, glad to have you on.
Thank you so much. This has been great. It's been great,
Mama's
great
in the
today.
house. Mama Georgia came all the way from Picayune on her way. Be a little late for work today.
I'm taking my lunch break now.
Oh, there we go.
Mama, she done
Mama
really
said,
took
Mama said, I ain't
time.
missing no time.
Yeah.
Doc,
Yeah.
have a great day today.
Thank you.
Professor,
Yes,
much
sir.
love to you, man. Y'all have a great day. Remember 3 things always, and that is to love.